Hi everyone, welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. My name is Rain. In this series, Nature and the Universe, we draw everything that's in nature and everything that's up in the skies. So let's begin. Today I'm going to show you how to draw this beautiful sun and this very sweet looking moon. So let's begin. All right, let's begin. This is what you're going to need for today's drawing lesson. You're going to need 2 pieces of paper. I have my dollar store drawing pad here, 8.5 by 11 inches. 8.5 by 11 inches wide, that's right. And you're going to need a roll of masking tape. And the reason you're going to need this roll of masking tape is because this is what we're going to use to draw our circle. This is a little tip for you on how to draw a perfect circle. And I've said this before, I'm not good at drawing circles, so I like to use little tips whenever I can. For the sun, you're going to need a yellow coloring pencil and a yellow marker and a black fine tip marker. Okay? For the moon, we're going to need a blue coloring pencil, and I'd like you to choose the lightest blue that you have. We're also going to use the black fine tip marker, and I've got 2 little Sharpies here. There's a light blue and a light purple. I'm going to use that to make stars. So if you have any colors that you want to use for making stars, like light blue marker or a silver marker, or like I said, a light purple marker, go ahead and use those. So we're going to first draw our sun, and I'm going to show you the easiest way to make a circle here. So I'm putting my masking tape roll in the middle of my page, and I'm using my yellow coloring pencil, and I'm just drawing a circle. And there, my friends, is your easy, perfect circle. This is just a dollar store paintbrush that I've never used to paint with. I like to use it to wipe off my page. But you see how easy that is? If you want to make circles, look around your house. You could use a cup. You can use the inside of masking tape, the outside of the masking tape. You have stuff at your house that you probably wouldn't even think that you could use for making circles. So now I've got my yellow marker, and I'm just going to fill in the yellow. I'm going to make my sun nice and bright and yellow. I use this masking tape trick a lot to do circles for everything, because as I mentioned before, I am not good at making circles. Really not good. They're always lopsided. But this way you can make a perfect circle. It's a nice little trick. I wanted to show you guys that. So I'm just coloring in my sun. I'm going slowly because this marker, I've been using it a lot lately, and I'm running low on ink, so if I go too fast, it won't give me as much ink, and it won't look good. It's a very nice sunshiny day where I am right now. I'm so happy that spring is here. We had a really long winter. Where I lived before, it was even longer. But for me, when it's cold, any amount of time is long. I love winter around Christmas time. But then after that, I'm happy to see the sunshine and the warmer weather. Now you could use coloring pencils to fill in the sun color if you want, or crayons. You don't have to use marker. I just think marker makes it really nice and vibrant. And you see, we've got this perfect circle. You know, you can even use, if we've got, see, if you want tiny little circles, you can use the little circle in the Scotch tape too. There's so many things that you probably have that you don't even realize that you can use to make shapes. Look around your house and see what you could use to make shapes. Okay, so there we go. we've got our round sun. And what we're going to do is put the rays of the sun. And the way I like to do them, and you can do them any way you want, is I like to do a short ray and a long ray. Short, long. And I don't attach them to the sun. You can attach them if you want. Short, long, short, long, short, long. You get the idea. Short and long. There we go. So there's our sunshine, and let's put a little face on him. He's happy to be warm, so his eyes are closed. We've got two little semicircles and then a big smile. And that's how you can easily draw a sun. Don't forget to sign your work. And let's get our second piece of paper and draw our moon. Now let's draw our moon. We're still going to use our masking tape, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to use a regular pencil for this because we want to be able to erase, okay? I'm going around the outside of the masking tape to draw a big circle. Now watch what I'm doing. I want to have like a crescent moon. So I'm taking my masking tape a little bit on the side and up, and I'm going around just half. Okay? And as you can see, we have a moon shape here. And what I want to do is take my eraser and erase everything that isn't supposed to be there for my little moon here. Okay? And that's it. We have our moon. That's how easy it is, my friends. Now what I'm going to do is take my black fine tip marker, and I'm going to trace around my moon, and I'm going to be careful so that I don't go outside of the lines. I have a little bit of dust here. There we go. And you can play around with this, you know. You don't have to make it a crescent moon like this. You can make it a thin crescent, or you can make it a thicker crescent, or you could even have a full moon if you want. Now I'm going to take my blue coloring pencil and very lightly color in that moon. I don't want a dark moon. I want a nice light blue moon. If you're using a coloring pencil, turn it once in a while so you don't run it down all on one end. You know, so you don't wear it down on one side. I guess that's what I meant to say. And if you follow my drawing lessons, you know that we do several layers, but this time we're just going to color it in one time because I just want it to be a very light color so that it's not bright white. I'm turning my pencil. Now you could use any color you want. You could use pink, you can use yellow, any color you want to make your moon a little different than pure white. Okay, so you can see this, it's just very pale. Now let's take our black marker and give her a little face. Now she's sleeping because it's bedtime. A little semicircle for the eye, and we'll give her some eyelashes because it's a she. We often call her Mother Moon. And she's so happy being asleep tonight. So now I'm going to just take these two. Remember I said I had these two little Sharpies. There's a light purple and a light blue. I'm just going to do a few little stars. And the way I do stars is I do a little X, like that. Put a line through it that way, and a line through it that way. They almost look like snowflakes, but that's how I do my stars. Just do a little nighttime moon drawing today. That's how I feel when I go to bed. I'm such a busy person that when I finally put my head on the pillow, it just feels so good. It feels so relaxing. I love bedtime. Now I'm just going to take my purple, light purple one and put a few little purple ones in there too. Just to have a nice little sky, night sky. Oops. There we go. Isn't that cute? I love that. I'm going to sign my name on that one with purple. I'm pretty happy with that. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, my friends, and remember, Mom and Dad, if you post your kids' art on Instagram, please don't forget to tag me. I'd love to see their artwork. The link is in the description below or in the About section of my channel. We'll see you next time on Nature and the Universe. Thanks again for watching. Bye.